Right, so getting over the initial shock of what's going on. We haven't got any equipment at our house, but we've got to work out to keep ourselves healthy, not just physically but mentally. So I am, I think, 31 and a half weeks pregnant, or is it 32? I have absolutely no idea, but I'm pregnant quite heavily now, so I have to think outside the box, but that's my job. So what I'm going to do is basically work out, and I'm going to film it, so if anyone wants to use what I'm doing, then you are more than welcome to use it. So it's going to be a bit pausey and a bit hesitant, because I'll be making it up as I go, because I haven't prepped, but the more I do, the more it will probably become more structured. I'll try and explain what I'm doing, and give some options in case equipment wise you can't do what I'm doing, or mobility, experience, intensity wise you might want to increase or decrease. But yeah, that was Bailey's tail. So here goes. Oh, and we're outside because we have absolutely no space indoors, because we've just had our kitchen gutted, and the hip pause on that, so we have no floor space at home. So weather pending, we will be doing this outside. So here goes. So I'm going to start with some mobility warm-up work. So watch what I do. There you go. Off, off, off. Right, so cat-cow. See me? It's probably better. Cool. The flick of the head is not necessary, by the way, it's just my hair getting in the way. You might be better off wearing your hair in a bun if you've got any hair. Really feel your back stretching and your neck. Let the tension out. Breathe slowly and deeply. I've lost count, but 10's a good number always if you're not sure. I think that's about 6. Right, I reckon that's about 10. I'm going to watch it later and see how bad I am at counting. Right, the next one is called a bird dog. Again, great if you're pregnant, because you just go on your 4s. Really key for this is you keep your hips square to the floor. So don't kind of lean and kind of tilt when you're doing it, because this is to help strengthen the core, and help you improve your balance. So you lift and extend one arm and the opposing leg slowly, like so. Okay, and just keep your neck neutral, so don't force it up or down, but just neutral position, and then slowly bring it down, back down again, and then the other side. And really focus on your core, keeping you in the right position. Avoid overarching your back. And again, just breathe slowly and deeply as you do this. I'm out of breath because I'm talking. But Rosie's in the way. That wasn't part of the routine, by the way. So your hands should be fairly directly under your shoulders. Okay, if that's too difficult, by the way, there's no harm in just doing your arms. Okay, and then you can do your legs. Okay, so that's a regression to make it easier. Okay. If you want to make it harder, you can use bands if you've got bands at home to add a little bit more resistance. So maybe I'll film that next time, show you what that looks like. If you haven't got much coordination, it can get a bit tricky. But that's a challenge, isn't it? Got 2 months to overcome these challenges and learn new skills. It's a great time to start. Here we go. And I'm already out of breath. There we go. Cool. So that's bird dog. And the other one that I quite like, I need to be careful because when you're heavily pregnant, you're not supposed to lie on your back. So I'm going to support my head on this Bozu. It's about the only equipment we do have, which is actually quite handy. If you're not pregnant, you can go flat on the floor. If you are, just make sure you're not flat on the floor. So maybe prop yourself up with a pillow if you've got a Swiss ball. Lie against the sofa. We're going to do a glute bridge. Can you check I'm fully in the video on the floor? That was to my husband, by the way. Right, cool. Yeah, on my biscuit. Cool. Right, so, yeah, mine the floor. Yeah. Cool. Right, so this is the glute bridge. So what you want to do, put your hands flat, palm face down on the floor, and using your glutes and your hamstrings and your core, you lift your core up and then just hold it and then back down. Okay, and just imagine vertebrae by vertebrae, you're peeling off the floor. Okay, and just really clench your glutes at the top. Hold and back down. Cool. We'll do about 10 of these again. Nice. Careful getting up if you're pregnant. It's probably better to roll to the side, to be honest. Don't do what I just did. That probably isn't very good because our core isn't as strong as when we are not pregnant. Cool. And then one other move. If you're able to do a downward dog, what you want to do is walk into a plank. And then if you're able to, from there, bring your foot around and rotate to the side and up. Okay? And then foot back down to a plank position. And then the other side, rotate, back down, foot back. Then you walk back into your downward dog. Now, if you can't do or don't want to do a downward dog fully, say your hamstrings are really tight, you've never done one before, you're pregnant, you're nervous, then what you could do is potentially just start with the knees bent on the floor, okay? And with the knees on the floor, bring one foot round again, and the same motion. You've got the security of your knee on the floor, okay? And if that is too hard, the rotation is too hard, that's okay. Just maybe do either the downward dog and walk back up, okay? Or just literally go into a half plank, okay? And back up. Just keep moving. It's all good. There's lots of options. So I'm going to do a few more of the one that I'm able to do. Obviously modify according to your ability, your flexibility, Spotted a plane. I haven't seen a plane for days. It is glorious working out outside. I recommend you do 10 slowly, and this is a really good warm-up, mobility work, flexibility work, and ultimately should get you nice and warm and feeling happy. Cool. Right, see how you get on. All done. Cool. Right, so we've done the warm-up, a bit of mobility, a bit of core work. So I've designed a little circuit. So there's 7 exercises. That's not 7 exercises. Obviously I've got to modify my exercises to make sure it's safe for me to do so. So where I need, I will ask my very capable assistant to demonstrate a normal exercise versus a modified one, and hopefully there'll be enough of a variation so you can pick and choose. Your friend, family, if they're joining, they can choose the right intensity or level. Right, so we're going to do 30 seconds of each exercise times 7, so we've got 7 exercises, and then you take a break. I will film it once, and then the idea is, if you want to, you can do 3, 4, 5 circuits depending on what you fancy doing, how much time you've got, or you can do it 5 times across the day if you don't want to do it 5 times in a row, and spread it out throughout the day. It's very flexible. You can make it as hard, intense, or as gentle and fun as you want to. Right, so the first one is literally, for me, will be on the spot walking. However, if you're not pregnant, you should run on the spot, jog at least. If you can do high knees, like so, and go quick, even better. So we're going to do that for 30 seconds. You then need a step. I don't have a step here, so I'm going to use my Bozu. So if you've got stairs, or I don't know, a box, a stable box that's not dangerous, you just need to basically do a step up and alternate. Again, high knees is key. Yeah, Bozu is actually quite tricky because you have to balance as well, so it's quite a good one to do. But I don't think anyone, well, it's not normal to have a Bozu at home. Okay, followed by 30 seconds of burpees. Now, I can't do a normal burpee, so I am going to be using, again, the Bozu, and I'm going to be stepping out into a plank, back up, and just to make it harder for me, I'm going to do a shoulder press. Okay, but a normal burpee looks like so. So Danny, if you wouldn't mind just demonstrating an easy normal burpee. And up, okay? If you want to progress it slightly harder, you can go chest to floor. Yeah, and then jump up. Okay, so there's like 3 different burpees. You can step out like I'm going to do, separate legs, back up, and then jump up. Or you can do both legs. Cool, right. And then we've got mountain climbers here. Again, I am going to go very slowly, and I'm going to use my Bozu, and I'm going to do this. Okay. However, if you want to add intensity, Danny, if you wouldn't mind demonstrating what a mountain climber should look like if you're not pregnant. Much faster, really. You go fast. There we go. And a flat back. He's got a boxer's back. And a neutral head as well, if you can. Right, good. Thank you. Right. And then what you need to do, they must have something at home that weighs like 2 kilos, like a bag of potatoes. Or if that's too heavy or you don't have one, actually it is actually quite scarce in the shops, but tins. Okay, basically we just want to do upright rows. If you want to use your child, she's about 12 kilos. If you're strong enough, again, I just want to try and demonstrate. Let's see if we can do an upright row with Mia. Mia, help Daddy. An upright row looks like this. Oh, and an upright row. So you have various options. A cat would do. They're about 5 kilos. Okay, find a weight and we'll do some upright rows. Okay, and that's your shoulder and arm exercise. Followed by, again, grab your weight. So if you've got some tins, bring 2 tins together, and you're going to go overhead extension, working your triceps. I've actually got a 7 kilo weight which I'm going to use. Okay, I'm going to do some tricep overhead extensions, and to finish we're going to just do some squats. Okay, now you can do normal squats like I'm doing, you can do jump squats, or the weight you were using, grab, okay, and you can do a weighted squat, doesn't really matter. Okay, just do a deep seated squat, as deep as you can go. And that's your circuit, 7 exercises. Right, so you're going to time for me. Can you do that? So I will do 1 round, and then hopefully you can use that as a template to do as many rounds. I normally do 5 rounds. Okay.
How long?
30 seconds each.
Okay.
Yeah?
3, 2, 1.
Right, so we're going to jog if you're pregnant or if you're injured. However, if you're not, you have no excuse. You need to be running at this point, or at least jogging into a run. Okay. And if you're able to do high knees and run, get your heart going, because obviously we've already warmed up, so you should be really warm. You've got 10 seconds to go. Okay. I'm just going to get my step ready as we carry on jogging.
Time.
And we want to do a step up. So bring your knee to the opposite elbow if you can. Higher the knee, the better. Oh. I can't remember what the next one was.
Halfway.
1 second, sorry. Oh, it's burpee next. So make sure you got floor space ready to burpee. I think most people hate burpees.
Change.
Cool. Right, so then go for your, and mine is going to be slow. And one thing you can do is count how many you can do in 30 seconds. And then as you get better at doing them,
Halfway.
see if you can do more each time and increase your fitness levels. Something to aim for. And then we're going to go to mountain climbers. So if you're able to go much faster than me, you can't just do what I'm doing on the floor. If that's hard, go somewhere where you can raise your arms, like
Halfway.
on the stairs.
Time.
Right, grab your child, your weight, your bag of potatoes. Then we do upright row. Circuits often look quite easy. You start doing them back to back.
10 seconds.
It's quite heavy actually.
Time.
And then overhead. So get your weight, okay, and push up. Bend your elbows, up. You should feel the burning in the back of your arms. This is for your bingo wings. Is it, or
10
chicken
seconds.
wings? Is it chicken wings?
Bingo wins.
Bingo wings. Whew.
5 seconds.
And then we're going to finish with some squats.
Time.
Right, So you can go without the weights. We can do jumping squats. Or like me, you can hold your weight up like this. You can hold it down like this. And just really squeeze your bottom, your buttocks as you come up.
Halfway.
Oh, it's so nice to work out outside. Beautiful day.
5 seconds. And time.
And there we go. Well done, guys. Hopefully that was useful. Feedback welcome. We'll keep it coming. Stay safe. Bye.